Welcome, welcome! So, today's live stream is another roguelite. This will make up for the fact that I didn't stream yesterday. Stream a roguelite for yesterday, I suppose. Nah, that's my fault. I sort of went to sleep almost immediately after coming back home from being at my sister's yesterday. It's what it is, right? So, let's have a little look. Okay, so I unlocked a wizard. Use powerful spells to decimate enemies. Hopefully I don't decimate them. Hopefully I annihilate them. Basic attacks can be weak, but he's got magic points. Magic points regenerate over time. Let's try the wizard. A random character. Change environment. Let's have a look here. Complete a run with all 6 original characters. Okay. Fair enough. Nice and simple. Class level. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The wizard's different to the archer already. Fireball. Conjure a cyclone in target direction, dealing 4 damage and dragging back all the enemies. Or just a straight up fireball. Why don't we go fireball? Then. Because I completed it before. There's the mastery to 25. Well, what do you know? Let's have a little look. Hey Panda, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here as always. Honour and a pleasure. Hope your day's going well so far. Oh, let's I actually quite liked it with the pew pews on. There we go, let's get the sound effect on. I quite liked it with the sound effect. I took it out halfway through the run when I was recording for the rogue run, and I watched it back and I was like, why did I do that? It was quite good. It's going well. Good, glad to hear it. My day has also been just fine. Thank you for asking. That was a bad choice of fireball. That went into the ether. It's okay. No harm. No harm, no foul. Okay, 3 talent points. Let's do this. So, how does the wizard one look? Creates an orb that permanently orbits you. Why don't I go to this right off the bat? Sounds like a plan. Increase maximum magic points by 5. So we start with 25. Super effect. Whenever its status effect is applied to an enemy from a source, they take 2 damage. At 1 o'clock, you're going to start working on your game because you're making a game. Excellent! Awesome stuff, Panda. What's the game that you're making about? What's your plans? You don't have to divulge too much if you don't want. I'm just asking on the general rather than on the details. Okay, I need to make sure I don't die to get hit by anything because I also lose the experience from the mobs. My fault, I was getting distracted. That's it, stay back, slimes. This is my box. Sweet. It's a Retrovania. Ooh, that sounds cool. I can be down for that. That sounds wicked. What's this? Rousing knowledge. Once on level up, you gain 10% ability power until the end of the night. What, permanently? It says up to a maximum of 100%. So yeah. Let's get rousing knowledge next one. Sounds like a good idea. Learn a random nearby rare talent. Okay. So the orb that rotates me picks just a random ass distance away from me. Fine, fine. I can get behind that. Fireball. Nice. So far it's just you and one other person making it. That's awesome. If ever you need a playtester, feel free to let me know, and I'm always happy to offer my services. It's not. I can't do much good for you, but I can do my best to help promote it. Right, enemies have 10% more movement speed. Cool. Let's take rousing knowledge. Let's go up to the hat. We gave that. That's not nearby. Increases experience gained by 25. Increases luck provided by talents on the talent tree by 50%. I might, because we've got this perk, I might branch off here next and take this Illuminate. Increase experience gained by 25% sounds pretty neat early game. And what's this? Ring Theory. You can create an orb that orbits you till the end of the night. Okay. Hello Dawson, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here, bunny. Hope you is good as always. Increase the experience granted by all gems on the floor by 50%. Ooh. So the mage really has a lot of experience gain outlets to it, which is kind of neat, honestly. I still think I'm currently preferring that when I played with the archer, though. Personally, I think the archer was slightly more fun, but we've got plenty of leeway to do that. Also, how you got the person to... He was watching a stream and he said he would help you make the game. Oh, that's cool. That's nice of them. Unfortunately, I can't offer that similar service because I've got no coding knowledge. You got milestone 3 2 time. Well done, Dawson. Good stuff. Hey, Cal. Nice to have you here, buddy. Hope you're having a good day so far. This is good music. Yeah, I can't go wrong with classical. This is... Well, I mean, you can go wrong with classical, actually. It's got quite the wide thing. But this is Dolly Sweet 56. Nice piece. You are goo. Glad to hear too. Right. Then I'll take this and this, because we can just... What's this? Whenever you cast an ability, it will cast a second time with a short delay with no cost. Echomancy. On level up, you create 2 elemental sprites in random lanes. You're playing Veronica right now. Okay. Even though we offered for free, you paid him. Well, that's respectable of you, Panda. Very respectful of you. What am I doing with this 1 point here? What's this? Arcane Wand. Your basic attack has 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt. Yeah, I think I want that. So let's head this way. Sounds like a good idea to me. Honestly speaking, the Libra Cup finals are tomorrow and Kids Sat Black rerun banner. Okay. Neat. Gotta say, Calg, I gave Narita Taishin 4 goes earlier. None of them went well. She kept coming 4th in the hopeful stakes and then in the follow-up one, and I'm just like, well, ain't that an insult? So I was a little dismayed by my runs earlier. I might get a run or 2 in after stream today, but I also didn't really enter into the Libra Cup because I didn't actually play the game for a couple of days properly. You'd put up a race for the club. Awesome. But yeah, I've not been playing the last couple of days in too much of a capacity, Cal, so I wouldn't have... If it was done a couple of days ago, I wouldn't have seen it, unfortunately, for that one. But that's a problem. That's a problem on my end, isn't it? Let's go this way. I'll grab Doorbell up and then grab this Knowledge is Power ability. Because I'm going to be playing with this mage here that involves MP. I'm going to want to get some abilities for sure. Can't just do Fireball. Especially with the slightly weaker auto attack here. I'm still preferring playing with the archer, honestly. Again, that's only like night 4 or something. Night 6. It literally says at the top of the screen, stupid. The stupid, of course, being me in this scenario. Nothing changes. Right, let's fire the fireball down there. And, oh, okay. I'd also done the shot. Never mind. I was trying to do a shot against one and then a fireball against the other, but, you know. It's on me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, you're 2 points. Get out of here. So, yeah, I think I'll do orb stacking and ability buying. What's this? Arcane wand. Ah, yes. I want another arcane wand. That'd be cool. Anything else looking good around here? Ring theory. Create an additional orb. I could do that and just have more orbs. It's a little bit of a track. A little bit of a trick. What's this? Magic missiles. Ooh. Ability damage also increases the number of missiles fired. Ability damage also increases the number. Why does Cutprite and Doomlight look so similar? I know. So does Rivalite, Dawson. I have now saved up that 150k I needed to get that lava pickaxe, so I'm mining volcanic rock and the basalt veins now. It's because I literally omitted the I got the first pickaxe from the second world and then omitted all other pickaxes. I was like, right, I'm saving for the big one. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Forge. That for sure is a good game. I also need to have enough eye ore to make a pure eye ore, like whether I want to do the helmet or the leggings or whatever. I've got enough to basically make eye ore piece of equipment, just pure eye ore, which should be fun. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. That's fine. We're not doing knockback on this one. I just want damage, damage, and more damage. And orbs. What's this? Frost Nova. Frostbite in a small area. You're not, if you can't give me an indication as to what kind of size a small area is. At the moment I'm treating it like how long is a piece of string, you know? No good to me. I said I wanted to come up here, right? Echomancy. Or did I? Efficacy. Getting 20% more XP from killing kills with any status effect on them. That would imply that I'd want to get Frost Nova. Anything else cool? Or am I currently just thinking magic missiles? I think I'm just currently thinking magic missiles. It's going to be a way away. I have to get past Echomancy, but I think that's a good idea. He's getting bonus damage to enemies. I can take... So if I was to go left, I get 1 XP node. If I go right, I've got 1 XP node. So it's just health or ability power. And then this. On level up, you correct 2 elemental sprites. You got eye ore from a rock. Hell yeah. You know what, let's take this, because I want this ethereal knowledge. We can have a little look. Gain 10% ability power until the end of the night, up to a maximum of 100%. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. So, now my new ability says that when there's XP on the floor, it's worth a little more. So that... I just need to use it when there's a little bit on the floor, more than just like 1 enemy's worth. That sounds like a plan to me. Ooh. And no, I haven't colour corrected the screen, by the way. The game is literally sepia by design, which I think is a really cool concept. Combined with the 8-bit look, Gives it a more old school feel. The game's more fluid than the old school games. 4 cuprights. Yeah, I was going to make full cupright armor, but I've instead made full emerald armor. I got quite a lot of emerald. And you get so much more when you get up to the basalt veins. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing what I did. You recorded some of your Libra Cup finals and races and finished one video. Oh wow, Calc! You've been doing that for all of the cups. Impressed with the dedication, buddy. You've been doing a great job of that, Calc. He says sounding condescending, but not actually trying to be condescending. I genuinely mean it. That is all cool. Okay, let's make this experience worth more. Yeah, I'll if you post it again, Calc, I definitely would want to watch your Libra Cup final. Again, I don't think I've got a Libra Cup final because I didn't really play much the last couple of days, so I don't really think I'm in for it. Not actually, no, it's not an I don't think I'm in for it. It's a I know I'm not in for it. The first cup since the game released over here, and it's the first one I've missed. 4 cuprights. That's why it's out of far. It makes for good stuff. Cupright armor is pretty decent as base. 1 in 319. It's ever so slightly weaker than emerald, but it does a decent job. So is there anything in particular... I only ask out of curiosity, Calc. I'm curious. Was there anything in particular that made you decide to want to record them all? Or was it just whimsy? I mean, I can get behind it either way. The 1 ring. Vastly inferior to the 2 ring. So I could go this... Hold on, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Let's say 8, 9... I can't see a way that way to get to there, so I'm going to need to go this way. That's okay. I'll just gain the extra experience and head round. Magic missiles. Go! Nice. So I get a few already? I think I said I started with 5 by default. Good job reading, dummy. It doesn't, the extra experience doesn't apply with any sense of retroactiveness. Retroactivity, you know what I'm trying to say. Only applies to ones that literally on the ground, even if I drop more than half a second later, doesn't count them. Fair enough, fair enough. That's one of those, and now I know situations. I want a lot of experience on the ground, please. Oh, I used the that's the wrong way around. I meant to use the firebolt, then the experience thing. Skill issue. Mega blob will now appear. Oh no. Anyway, 7 talent points. Man, I'm earning far more talent points with this. Someone wanted to know how he was doing in the races. So you decided to let them directly see for themselves. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, I know that I've asked you a few times as well. So I can hear what you're saying, or I get that. Well, I get what they're saying. I mean, is there any other abilities around here that I want to grab or can grab? Oh yeah, this Frost Nova. Do I want that though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 9 points to get to here. Let's start pathing that way. I've got spare talent points. And we'll go from there. Someone beside you just got Demonite. What, Mads is playing as well, is she? I know you mean beside you in the game. I was on a server the other day, Dawson, that was absolutely cooking. There was somebody got Demonite, and then the next person, and then literally 2 seconds later somebody got, was it another Demonite or was it another rare one? But there was like 2 1 in 6,000s, like back to back. Wild. The rarest I've got is Firelight so far, which is 1 in 2,000 from the volcanic rock, but that's about as... Oh, so there's a slight delay in the ability, in the refiring of the ability, so I can aim one lane, then aim the next. That's cool. See, like that. Even though I should have kept it down the same lane so I could hit the big elite thing. That's a mistake on my end. Maybe I do need MP regen, you know. That's looking awfully... I'm running out of MP quickly. Well, actually, I suppose it's not a case of getting more MP, it's a case of getting MP regen, more specifically. Oh, bugger. I forgot I was leaving points for the... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it. Okay, next level up I'll get the one ring. Guess who forgot? And I'm using the wrong buttons. I meant to use the... I was going to use the fire down to get the 2 guys and then increase the experience. But no, I pressed 2 instead of 1. Who's the dumbass? This guy. Oh well, I am what I am. I am what I am and I know what I am, you know? The magic missile's cool though. So Dawson, have you managed to get yourself any Demonite yet on the Forge? Or are you two still waiting for it? Nice. That fire had a little bit... The fireball there had a little bit of delay. Totally worked to my favour. Made sure I could aim down a different lane. Not yet. Okay. Unfortunate. Right, 6 talent points. Right, before I forget, the one ring. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this? D6. Roll any nearby unlearned common talents into rare talents. Ooh. For those that don't know, D6 just refers to a regular 6-sided dice. When you see D followed by a number, so D6, D10, D12, D20, D36, that refers to how many sides the dice has. For those that don't know. Yeah, just Dawson, just make yourself cutpright armor. I'd recommend it. Always make heavy armor as well. The game has no malice on speed buffs for your armor type, so you can just make the better armor for no reason. May as well. If I'm... yeah, I always just try and make the heaviest possible if I'm going to be using it. The thing that Tony and I were both lamenting about the other night, though, is that the heavy helmets are a literal coin flip. D1. D1 don't exist. Can't have a one-sided dice. Be very interested to see a D1 if it ever existed. You can technically go D1 cow by making all the other faces blank, but then you're literally either rolling a blank or a 1, so it's still technically not a D1. I don't suppose you've ever seen or played Betrayal at House on the Hill. There's got a very interesting D6 where there's 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 blanks on every single dice. That's a very interesting D6 for a game, I have to say. Also, it's a fun game. Gain 25% for each ability learned, so I'd get 75 ability damage. Right, let's get this Frost Nova. Then, do I want to go for the D6 thing? Or do I move up this way to whatever? Or do I venture into this? You don't know that. Oh, Calg. Betrayal at House on the Hill is an amazing board game. It's actually made by Wizards of the Coast, which are the same people that publish Dungeons and Dragons. And honestly, it's one of... I've played a lot of board games, Calg. And Betrayal at House on the Hill is in my top 3. Honestly, it's so good. Well, I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet, you know. Power Orb creates an orb. Let's go more orbs. Let's get more orb of them. So this goes... Learn a magical nearby rare talent again. That goes from... somewhere. Super effective whenever... Oh yeah, that's right. We're jumping around the tree a little bit here. Is there anything good down here? Nothing speaks to me on a spiritual level. Also, I've got 4 abilities, but what would happen if I picked up that Magic Lance ability? I've got 4 already. So it asks me to replace one, maybe? I could try going to wherever it was. I can't remember where it was now, but if I can see it again, I'll probably go to it and try out the mechanic just to see how it goes. For now, though, I think I'm liking this idea. Let's go up here. What's this? Evocation. Whenever you cast a spell, you reduce the cooldown of other spells that are on cooldown by 2 seconds. I can get behind that. So I'm going to need more MP regen if I'm doing all this. If I'm synergizing more abilities, I need the mana to support the abilities. Right, how big is this frost thing? Okay. You need to go to about the second... thing out. Second square, so where my mouse is here, where the rat is. I was going to say where my mouse is, and then the rat was also stood in the same place. So where both forms of rodent are. I mean, sure, one's the technically a mouse cursor and not technically an actual mouse, but oh well, we're getting there. Get out of here. Let's do Magic Missile, then Fire, earn me a whole bunch of experience. I really am leveling up quite quickly here. I still think I prefer the Archer, but this is quite fun as well. This is better than my initial impression, I'll say that much. When you get, this is one of them classes that's more boring at the beginning, but it's better as you go on. Let's put it that way. Right, may as well just increase the... Oh, come on! I was about to say I may as well increase the size of the ability experience before I lose out on it, but the game's like, nope, you can't do that. Also, is it just me, or do the little perks for Magical Hat look like poop? Do I head up towards Evocation, or do we just explore the map a little more? Let's go double up. Let's go here. Hold on. So if I go this way, I also get access to a rare talent. So this could still be useful. Straight Flush. Gain 25% focus ability for each ability learned. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Moving on. And it's got orbs now. Now we're cooking. The orbs don't do much damage, but they certainly help push against the tide. So it can't be knocked. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, silly bat. You were meant to not fly into me. Pudding calcated. So true. Oh, I should have used the frost ability when the bat pulled in. But hello, Portable. Nice to have you here, buddy. Honour and a pleasure as always. Hope you're doing good. Oh. Damn it. The orb took out the thing where I was going to go and attack. Ooh, that's close. Magic missile, go! Right, I want the double up experience from you. Like so. Sounds like a plan. It sure does, buddy. Yeah, this frost ability thing is actually better than I initially gave credit for too, by the way. So basically what I'm saying is I was previously underrating the wizard. For no reason. And unfortunately the XP orb thing was on cooldown there. Tronk will now appear. Damn you. What, they gave me power orb. Okay. Not really helping me explore the tree, but it's something. Great evocation. You're doing fine. Glad to hear it. I too am doing just fine, thank you. So, random tidbit of the day actually. I was walking on the way to my grandma's earlier, and I don't think I've ever seen this before. So I was a little bit surprised. But I saw earlier a juvenile pigeon. And I was like, I thought to myself, you only ever see the adult pigeons. You never see the younger ones. But I'm fairly certain it was just a juvenile pigeon instead of a female one, because it was having a slight discoloration on the feathers. And I was like, oh, that's neat. What's this game? It's called Talented Portable. Hey, Tony, welcome, welcome. Oh, no Roblox? We'll do Roblox another day, don't worry. So this game is called Talented Portable, to answer your question in full. I am a dude in the center of the screen. I can't move. Enemies move towards me. I take out dudes. Industry standard 20 nights to complete the game. But Tony, I did unlock the lava pickaxe now, so I'm getting volcanic rock and the basalt veins now. It's really nice actually having the bit of pickaxe. Uh-oh. Go away, tree. Thank you. Well, I pressed the increase the XP ability. Why are you chipping me out? So yeah, nice to have you all here. Hope you're all doing well. This reminds you of Undyne boss fight. Yeah. Yeah, Undyne boss fight. I'm very not good at the Undyne boss fight, unfortunately and regrettably. I'll be the first to admit that. Do I get another power orb? Just having a little meander around here. Oh yeah, that's right, D6. If I could land on that as the rare talent thing, that'd be cool. But no. I'm not really sold on anything in particular right now. So let's head towards up here somewhere. Nice and descriptive as always. Let's go up from the One Ring. We'll have a little look. I said this in the Rogue Run video, but I'll say it again. I really like the fact that the skill tree in this game is hidden and concealed, it makes for quite a nice difference. Or you just see everything from the get-go and you could just go, oh yeah, this, that. But here you have to work out your pathing as you go. I mean, of course, the more I end up inevitably playing this, the more accustomed I'll become to the character's initial skill trees. But here I'm going in blind, which is really quite fun. Makes for a more challenging aspect to what you would otherwise expect. I should have waited until the tree was dead before I did the double button. Damn, go down, tree! It's freezing cold. Oh, mate, earlier I was walking back from Tesco. It was like 4:30 and I was like, holy heck, is it like 7 o'clock or something? It's so dark. I mean, what do you expect? It's winter equinox Friday, right? So it's kind of to be expected, but still. Okay, I didn't push back the bat good enough. How am I not wearing more stuff? Secret. Thermal shirt. I am wearing more stuff, you just can't see that. You can only see my top layer. I meant to press the 3 key there, not the 1 key. Yes, Portable, I make sure that I'm dressed for the weather. Trust me, I don't like getting myself cold. I like to dress up accordingly. Don't worry, I'm not like them girls that go out to the club in the middle of winter wearing a dress that goes down to just about covering their private parts, and that's about it. I like to make sure I go comfort over style, which is pretty handy when you're uncool like me. You don't ever have to worry about style. Let's do this. Have a little look around the tree. Oh, I've got another point. Nice. More level ups, more random sprites, more trees seen. Also, I've got so much health in this run. Mind you, it's because I'm levelling up more than I did in the Archer run, because the wizard actually is relying on level ups, it seems. Also, this is a higher ascension, of course, so combine all of the factors as above. Get out of here, rat. Yeah, okay, I should have said nothing about the health. You mean you're not complaining? Oh, I always used to. I always used to curse out the people who all the girls when we did our nights out. I used to sort of curse them out and give a little bit of a passive aggressive. Oh, you probably would have been warmer if you weared something more appropriate. Kind of deal. New ore unlocked. What have you found, Awesome? That does sound awesome, however. Oh man, I am taking damage. Eep. These last couple of nights here looking kind of dangerous and treacherous. Rivalite. Oh, so you're grabbing volcanic rocks. Nice. I've got about 4 or 5 Rivalites so far. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Let's head towards Frosty Orbs. Ooh. What the hell's this portal thing? Prosperous portal. Teleport to a new talent tree, leaving this one behind. Wow. That's cool. So I've got this now, so I can, in theory, if I get 6 level ups on this next night, I can, in theory, go to this prosperous portal Wonder if that would then reset my skill tree. Maybe reset my skill points. Maybe that's something I can look into. Or maybe that's something I need to do on the higher ascensions when I get more skill points. Because this is only Ascension 2 and the first map. So I'm assuming that future maps and future stuff... Anyway, that's really can't stand going in this time of year. Even with a jacket. Yeah, I know. It's silly, isn't it? How people do it. Horrible. Like I say, I don't agree with it. I never have. To be honest. Well, when's a decent amount of experience coming onto the screen, please? I want to use the book. Get the experiences. Okay, now. Nice. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. Is of course the full phrase. Speak of the devil is just the part thing. A bit like how Curiosity killed the cat. The second half is, but Satisfaction brought it back. And yes, it was Spear of Justice that was playing. This, of course, isn't. This is the track that's called You Dummy. Right, 8 talent points. Let's check this. This might screw over this run. If it does, oh well. We're learning. Okay, it screwed over the talent tree. Okay. I might lose if I've just lost everything. No, 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 no. It's kept all the abilities. It just... I would then be able to unlock a second one, so I clear as much as I can of the first one. You're not a dummy. Nor was the dummy. It was actually just a spirit trapped in the dummy. I am a dummy though. It's alright, you're not a dummy, but I am. It's alright, I make up for the shortcomings in this scenario. Oh, the freezing just about put me back in charge there. Level 108, by the way. Which is like, I'm fairly certain it'll be like double what I finished on the first run I did, which of course was the Rogue Run video one. I don't know what it was off the top of my head what I finished on, but this is probably somewhat double. At least. I do still, however, want to continue trying to level up, because if I can keep leveling up, I send out the little sprites that are going to help me take out the enemies. Yeah, I'm just ignoring the one that was hitting me there. Let's take out the ones that are not gonna... or the ones that could have dealt more damage. So yeah, Wizard will heavily rely on not breaking the combos so you get the experience multipliers. But then if you don't want to get with Wizard, why have I got so many more hit points with Wizard than I did with Archer? It's only because of the level ups, I suppose. Right, I win regardless? Yeah, I win regardless. Nice. Mastery 2 survived. Progress with Wizard. Choose a talent that will appear in the future. Gain more orbs and power them up. What's this? Level up faster and power up your basic attacks. Well, ain't that an easy option? And another one. Your abilities can critically strike. Apply Frostbite more often and enhance its power. Gain more orbs and power them up. Yes. There we go. Apparently there's something called Viking's disease. Oh, that's cool. Well, actually, it doesn't sound good, but that sounds cool. Oh, I'm getting a lot of stuff here. Encyclopedia. Wow, the wizard's leveling up quite a lot there. Mastery 3 obtained. What is Viking's disease then, Portable? What's the ailment? Right, who have I unlocked? Complete the game on Mastery 3 to unlock. Okay, at least I can see the other characters now. So Mastery level 15, Mastery 8, Mastery 5 and Mastery 3. So in order to change the level, I need to have all 6 characters used. Extremely yes. I mean that yeah, say having an ailment of yes, it does sound pretty trifling. Who should I do? The archer or the wizard? Well, I just did a run with the wizard, so let's go archer. Let's just kind of just flick backwards and forwards, shall we? Mastery 3 sounds cool. So I can either go for quick fire or the explosive trap. You know what? Let's mix it up. Let's go for the trap this time. Mastery 3? So what's Mastery 3 do? Common talents and rare talents have a 5% chance to be mystery talents. That doesn't sound... that doesn't sound debilitating. Unless these mystery talents are debuff talents. To which case, fair enough. I like the sound they make when they drop, if you couldn't tell. The actual disease is not as cool as the name implies. It's fibrosis of the pinky and ring fingers. Ooh. Okay. Right. At least it's not something more major. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a godsend. It means a 3% chance to drop an epic candy when killed. I can get behind that. What's this? Barricade. Put up a barricade that knocks back all enemies that hit it for 15 seconds. I kind of like the idea of heading towards this epic collector right now. Enchant a weapon. 2 seconds after using an ability. Lose the function of the fingers. Yeah. Alright, I know what fibrosis is. I want this spark quiver. So I think it'll be experience, spark quiver, into the knockback and up towards epic collector sooner rather than later. Ready? Yeah. Don't ask me why I'm liking that sound more than I probably should. Okay. Yep. There we go. Get out of here. I want to be able to put down more mines. I don't like the fact that I can only put down 3. If you could put down more than 3 mines, I think the ability would be good. But at the moment, I'm thinking the attack speed for 7 seconds is a better starting ability. Put simply, which is unfortunate. So, this way is attack speed and health. This way is range and crit. I'll take the range and crit. Gumball collector, 3% chance to drop Gumball when killed. 2% attack speed until the end of the night. Excellent. Ready? Pew! Oh, to jump in the gun. Sometimes diseases have unnecessarily cool names. Oh yeah. There you go, there's your pew! Let's not forget though, Portable, that there's also an element called Pikachurium. I mean, not important or relevant to what you're saying, I'm just pointing it out there. Level 12. Remember when about 3 minutes ago I was level 108? For example, Montezuma's Revenge. Well, Montezuma was a ruler of the Aztec people, not Mayan, don't be silly. Montezuma's Revenge. I would guess that's something to do with having a cut. Honestly. Talent package? What the hell is this doing? Talent package to apply to the tree. All shiny. More loot that drops more often. More powerful quiver talents. Ooh. It's diarrhea. Oh dear. Damn. More loot. So more loot that drops more often. Or stronger quiver talents. What should I do? I think I'm leaning to the loot dropping, honestly. I'm being a loot goblin. I know, not as good as being a mind goblin, but... Mystery talent. Oh, so the mystery... Yeah, the mystery talent is just a basic talent, so it makes minimal difference. What's this? I didn't pick this up during the rogue run, but I saw this. Bar of Being Avenged, that transforms the first enemy hit into a random piece of collected loot. A random piece of collected loot, you say? Also, duplication hack. Whenever any loot drops, there's a 50% chance a second identical copy is created. So I get Epic Collector for the experience, and then it doubles. Nice! Cola Bottle Collector. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a Cola Bottle candy when killed. Grants range until the end of the night. Okay, so I'll grab Cola Bottle, then up to Vortex Research, then into Duplication Hack. Let's get experience rolling early. Stim Pack. Give yourself a boost, fully restoring your health points and granting 1 attack damage until the end of the night. That's cool. I like that as well. Oh, and my mind stayed over from the previous night. If I can just try and keep the mines alive, I know that's not what they're there for, but if I can keep them alive, they'll help me more for the future nights. Okay. Oh, the candy's already working itself, proving itself to be a worthy addition. I can get behind this. And no, little slime, you're not getting rid of my mines. Get out of here, you wily scamp. Montezuma is like a Mexican leader. Yes, as I just said, as I said previously, Montezuma was a leader of the Aztecs. And duplication hack. Pop. What's this? 3-hit mechanic. Every third attack has double attack damage. Ooh. I picked up the Vortex aimbot in the rogue run. I quite liked that. But I think Stim Pack is where I'm honestly thinking next. Or the Shrinky, or the ray gun. I'm liking Barricade as well. I also wanted this Gumball, didn't I? So maybe I pick up this Gumball extra. Then I go with the knockback into the ray gun? They will figure out. All I know is, for starters, let's go. Pew! No one man should have all this power. Pew! Also, he might have been called Montezuma, but kids these days would call him a Monty Boomer. Or something. Or just have him reincarnate so that he is a Zuma now. Probably needs to do like some sort of animation or comic about Montezuma just being a Being a modern day kid. Or obviously they renamed it to Zuma rather than Zuma. I don't know. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Don't come near the oven. It's hot. Except man's not hot. I said I wanted to grab Gumball Collector. Knockback. Gun. Exactly, portable. Now we're thinking with portals. Or I should say, now we're thinking with portables. Again, don't ask. I don't know what I'm on today. Okay, I didn't really pay attention to what the gun did. I don't think it was anything too useful, honestly. My god, don't say that again. Noted for next time. See, everybody always asks where, Wolf, and nobody ever asks how are you, Wolf. Come on, gun. Oh no, I'm out of users. Alright, so the gun's kind of poop. Say it more. I couldn't agree more, Cowg. Couldn't agree more, buddy. Right. Nights now feel 5 seconds longer. Where was I going next with this? Stim pack, right? So let's go mystery talent, vortex research up here. I'll grab this stim pack. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's that bad. It's one of those it's so bad it's good things. Truly. Oh! The gun can go through enemies. I thought the description said it goes through the... transforms the first enemy hit into a random piece of collected loot. Okay, so it fires the beam, which does damage to loads, and then it turns the first one into loot. Okay. Oh, it didn't hit the back sign because it didn't have the range on that one. Okay. You know what? Egg on my face. Such is the way of things, right? Nice. Take him down, Chief. Okay, 10% less knockback means very little because the archery is just bonkers strong and has a whole bunch of knockback in the system. What's this? All abilities gain additional maximum charge and their cooldowns are reduced by 5 seconds. Ooh, now we're thinking with portables. Yeah, managed to fit it in again. Feel blessed. Yellow pumpkin. For a second I thought it was like a worm thing across the floor. But obviously it's not, it's just the pumpkins. Okay, so when will the cheat engine come into effect? Ah, well if you can't notice it already, then I suppose it's doing its job, huh? It's like when Dream does Minecraft speedruns, nobody ever knows. It's impossible to detect. Oh, a cola bottle on the floor. Nice, so that's a little bit extra range for the rest of the night. Okay, the mines are actually alright. I still think I prefer the double attack speed, but this is perfectly acceptable. And yeah, you can see while the range is more basic than the mage, it's definitely more efficient for the most part. Is what I'll gaslight you into believing, despite the fact now I've only done... Well, this is the third run of the game I've ever played, but I'll gaslight you into thinking that that's what's going on. Okay, I want this vortex generator. Blast quiver? What's this? Charmed weapon, increased crit chance after ability use. Ooh. The next night, or after this next night, I'll have vortex generator. Okay, I can get behind this. Onwards. Tally ho, Silver. Beat another bottle. Yeah, I'm just going to stim pack early so I get the extra attack damage for the night. Because to be honest, it's not like they're breaking through my defences. I mean, sure, I say that as a little mob hit a mine, but I mean a mine, you know? Look at them all. They ain't breaking through me so easily. I want to hit this dude. He can give me an item. Or some such. I had a fast weapon, but now I have a slow-ass bow. Oh no, the weapon earlier from the mage looked fast because I was able to pelt out abilities. And there was so much going on the screen. This is just a bow. But yes, the bow does start a little bit slow, but it packs a punch. And now I've got a couple levels of spark, quiver and stuff. I'm hitting double hits every now and then. So it all kind of balances itself out. You can see I've also got quite a bit less health than when I was playing with the wizard, so the archer's more of a glass cannon. Which honestly bodes me well. Right, I want the spark quiver up here. More chances for extra attacks. Then do I go for this 3-hit mechanic? I don't think I want it. The game keeps like putting it to the side like all shiny, but nah. Nah, I'm not about that life right now. Anything over here looking good? I can't see out here. Unless the skill tree randomizes itself every run. Again, I haven't played this game enough to know whether that's the case. That could be even cooler if that's the case though. Maybe it is, because when I played on the Rogue run, the gun here was like over here. So maybe the tree randomizes itself every run as well. I'm not saying it does. I'm not going to call it early. I'm just saying. Also, like, oh, maximum 15 mines. I've got 15 mines down, apparently. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me place extra mines. Joe Rogan? No idea who that is. Is that a bad thing? Am I supposed to know who Joe Rogan is, or is there something going on? Let's pew you. Give me your items. I know Ronald Reagan. There's no way I don't know Joe Rogan. Well, I hate to break it to you, there is a way I don't know Joe Rogan. Who are they and how am I supposed to know him? He's the podcast guy. Never heard of him. Or if I have heard of him, it's in passing and I haven't retained the knowledge. If he's an American guy, remember, I'm not American, so I'm not just going to automatically know every American. It's like how when I used to work in shipping, one of my previous customers used to joke around me asking me how the Queen's doing. And I'm like, yeah. Done podcasts with basically everyone. No, I don't know who Joe Rogan is. At least not well. Can't say it truly springs to mind. I can't buy the thing. Then let's start working. Towards this way. I might go for... oh, not that then. Okay, never mind. Give me the gun. Nice. Oh, that's a lot of Coke bottles. Thanks for the extra range and whatnot. And I get 2 uses of stim pack. Excellent. Extra damage through the night. And I'm still sitting on this surplus of mines. To the point where I can't even put any more down still. Pretty neat. Yeah, these early ascension levels will feel like I'm feeling a little bit like a breeze, honestly. What's cooking home skillet? I assume that's some sort of Joe Rogan meme. Based on your previous statement and that one. Spark Quiver again. Even more chances to fire another attack in the same direction. Not sure if I necessarily want that right now. Let's try looking over here. I'll grab this one because it's not out of the way because I want the Gumball Collector here. Yeah, I'll go this way, grab this. Hopefully that will reveal a little bit up here, give a little bit more illumination. And oh yeah, let's not forget I have barricades. Except I totally forgot I had barricades. Okay, so the barricades go in front of the mine. Z. Handy. Just something that popped in your mind. Oh well, fair enough. Can't say fairer than that. Oh no, they broke down a mine. Whatever will I do? Anyway. Okay, let's protect this way. Prioritize the other directions for a little bit. I just wanted to see him get wrecked, my guys. That's kind of fun. The golden years, the 90s, the time you wasn't alive in. You're a noughties baby. Oh, portable. I mean, to be fair, I was born in '94, so I can just about remember. Pre 2000. I also remember when it came 2000. In primary school, I made, or our class, we all made year 2000 like medallion things out of some like clayey type material. I don't know what it was for the life of me. I just remember making it. I think all we wrote on it is just our names and the year. They weren't anything like high tech. They were just, because of course we were like 7, 6. Me and my peers. Ooh. I don't mean Morgan. I don't like Piers Morgan. Technically a different point, but all works within itself. Yeah, this is cooking. See, this might be slower, but this ends up being not slow when you account for the extra stuff. And it got published in the British Museum for Arts and Artifacts. Oh yeah, for real. Nah, I think it broke. I seem to recall it being in about 30 different pieces like 2 days later. Fairly certain I've dropped it or something. If I'm honest. So it's definitely not one for the thing. That's funny, yeah, but I'm fairly certain part of me was a little bit upset with it. It's alright though. It's what it is. Current me is just using it as a nostalgia point anyway. It's not like I care or anything. Too much. What am I doing? Do I go this way? I was the one who... was I the one to keep it? No? We were meant to keep him after school, but I think, as I say, I think mine broke like a day or two later. I kept it at school, wore it at school again, and then I can't remember. Maybe I tripped or something, and then it broke. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Boom, I can't remember that much, but back that far. You gain 2.5 knockback damage and an extra life, resurrecting with 50% hit points and killing all enemies after death. I think I want to go for this grindstone, honestly. I quite like... Skill issue? So true, so true. I quite like this grindstone. I picked up this ability on the first run I did. I quite liked it. So, let's go this way, up and around. And I might grab this gumball collector along the way. Nice. Plans. See, now I'm getting speed. Not that kind. Skadoosh. Holy heck, big purple pumpkin. Oh no, they're starting to break through my defences. A little bit. All hands on deck. Nice. Pew. Yeah, no more pews. Because I have, of course, used them all. Such as life. The enemies yearn for the mines. I like that. That's a good one, Portable. I like that one. They do yearn for the mines. I'm trying to keep them away from the mines, though. They might hurt themselves in them. So I'm trying to prevent their inevitable doom. But quite frankly, they want the doom. Talent points. Upgrade your traps. Tell me less. Every time a trap detonates, you gain 3% attack speed to the end of the night. Enemies have a 3% chance to blah blah blah. All trap abilities gain additional maximum charge. Ooh. Collected talents can now activate when traps detonate. Ooh. Nice. I like this. I like this a lot. This is very good, in my opinion. Right. Shame none of the nodes seem to talk about upgrading to maximum amount of traps or anything funny. That would have been cool. But no. How dare they? Second barricade in the same row. Go! Yeah, I need to not omit gaining experience in these runs. Experience and getting all these levels up and getting super strong is so helpful. Pew! Another lollipop. Excellent. Ooh, lolly lollipop. Right. Pew! Give me a thing. Right, I'm back up to 15 mines. You can't tell because there's about like 7 of them or 8 of them in here. Just stacked on top of each other. Get out of here, stupid pumpkin. Honestly, the more enemies they're throwing at me, the better with how this build is working. Which is kind of a fun notion. Happy learned how to zoom out. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just kind of liking going in the direction I'm going at the moment. So let's just head up for this mystery egg. Excellent. Nice. Whole bunch of good stuff. I can get behind this. Bit of a preemptive shield there, but oh well. And I get 6 mine charges every night. Holy heck. Phew. Great wise commentary from me here. I can't help it that it's fun. Right, let's put down a barrier this way. I see a big tree incoming. Let's deal with the other rows first. Oh, you walked through the barricade. Well, ain't that a skill issue on the barricade's end? See, the more enemies they give me, the better. Because then it just speeds me up and allows me to do more. So I'm actually not minding the extra enemies right now. $125. Oh, okay, good. I did get one with the thing. I thought I deleted all the enemies in the row by accident. Good, good, good. Another win? Well, another night win, I mean, not necessarily a run win. Let's not quite talk that ambitiously, just in case. The One Ring. Yeah, we're heading up to the One Ring again. What's this? Sanguine Bounty. Getting 15 enemies heals health points. Let's take that as an outcome accountability. Did I know miners used to bring canaries into the mines? Yes, I did. That is indeed a thing I have heard before. It is obscure, isn't it? It was something to do with the fact that they were able to help in terms of calling for danger if ever there was going to be a collapse. Pew! Pretty pew! Right on cue. And yes, truly the ring. My buddy and his now fiance have been in New Zealand for the last couple of weeks, so I've been seeing quite a few pictures of quote unquote the set of Lord of the Rings. Like Tom keeps messaging us like, do you guys recognise this? Do you recognise this? Do you know what this is from? Just kind of neat. Because like there was of course Lord of the Rings, and Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe also had a couple battle scenes featured from a similar area. Right. I mean, similar area to where the Lord of the Rings was filmed. It was in the same mountain range. You thought it was when the canaries died and there was too much carbon monoxide? Oh, it might have been that portable. Calrot, sorry. I might be forgetting the reason why, but yes, I did hear that I knew about the whole bringing canaries in, but I might have forgotten the reason why. That'd make sense. Because they're, yeah, more susceptible to gases. Yeah. Like I say, I knew that they brought canaries in, I couldn't quite remember the reason why. But canaries are damn loud. Is the TLDR, canaries are loud. You know when they're either missing or going away. That is very true. And oh, okay, I'm level 103, so we're pretty much the same level as we were when I was a wizard. I suppose getting the experience candies thing really early has helped set this run up. If it wasn't for that, that'd have a lot less levels. Certainly helps matters. Skadoosh. Damage control exactly. Much like what my mines are doing right now. Whole bunch of that. They're a whole bunch of damage control right now. But to be honest, with this level of fire rate now, I pretty much don't need them. But hey, it's good as an early game solver. Also barely even using the... I can barely get the ray gun to hit. Heck, that bird's a machine gun. Yeah. Spark quiver. I've got multiple spark quivers and stuff on the go. And loads of basic attack speed upgrades and stuff. Actually, no, not so much about the attack speed upgrades in this instance. It's more about the extra quiver stuff. Let's go for the metallic portal again. Then we'll have a little look at this one. Such a cool feature. So yeah, Portable, when you said about 5 minutes ago about how this is a slow-ass bow, I think you might want to. I think you might be rescinding those words because this thing gets bonkers. This is why I said I quite like the Archer, because it's a simple unit, but it's an effective unit. Then there'll be the new person to play with after, because this is upgrade 3. No, sorry, not upgrade 3. You know what I mean, prestige 3 or such. Whatever nomenclature this game uses, prestige or ascension or mastery, or I think it was mastery on this one. $170 kills. Nothing to see here. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Awesome. Next, let's just energy collector. Let's just head this way, have a little look around. It's not like I'm going to get to do much. Courtesy of there only being 20 nights in the game. Kind of makes me want to, there might be an endless mode or some such. That would be cool. But I clearly haven't unlocked anything yet, so if there is one, I ain't seen it. This is definitely fair and balanced, by the way. And yeah, I now say that the mines are far better than the attack speed upgrade. Earlier I was lamenting them. Nah. The mines are better for initial setup, and then when we level up more it makes marry a difference. So the mines end up being better. So in other words, they have better scaling all the way through. Weirdly. Well, not weirdly, just it's just a fact. From what I can observe so far. Maybe that might not have been the case if I did the bow upgrade things from the collectors rather than the mine upgrades, but we won't know. What I know is this thing puts the the heavy bow gun to shame. when you go Rambo mode. This puts it to absolute shame. Wyvern Heart. I just like to call it the Rambo. I just like to call it Rambo mode. Ooh. 255 combo, yes please. Okay. What do we take for next time? I don't want the orbit. New abilities and sources of homing missiles. Let's go tons of ability charges. New core talent gained. What? I think range for the archer. Oh no, you just get them. Okay, fine. Pierce enemies and get bonuses when you do. Or bit by bit. Nope. If I had tons of homing missiles, I think I'd go straight through here. Then more critical strike chance extra bonuses whenever you crit. Sounds fun. I was going to say, please stop giving me level ups. The level ups are nice, but they're becoming a bit much. Stop it. Warrior class unlocked. Oh no. Right. Okay. Warrior class. Easy vanquishes foes with a giant broadsword, but can be overwhelmed. But he's cost rage. So not really a warrior, more like barbarian, am I right? Okay, let's have a look here. So we can either start with next to attacks giving blasts of energy, or you throw axes. If we're CQC, I'd rather have the axe toss ability to offset my closeness. Also, I jumped to Mastery 5. Didn't I literally just do this run at Mastery 3? I did, because I just unlocked the Barbarian. How did I skip a Mastery? Alright. So I lose 25 of my starting max hit points and they add an enemy. So something that doesn't matter so much, and something that gives me more experience. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm assuming rage accumulates the more I attack. True barbarian style? Yeah, that seems to be the case. Or it builds up over time. One of the two. Take your pick. Okay, yeah. The axe throw is cool. I made the personally correct decision for me right now. Oh, okay. Damn. Shame I took a hit there. Monch will now appear. Okay, so what have we got? Increase your chance to parry an enemy attack. Oh, is that a passive thing or is that something I have to activate? How does this work? Increase your chance to parry an enemy attack by 2%. It doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to be something that you finished editing the second video. Awesome stuff, Cowg. Well done, mate. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be something that's activated. It seems to be an inherent talent. What's this? Showing that knock back all enemies and applying wounded. I would take Earthquake for the knockback over anything else. Right. Stop dilly-dallying, stupid. Press some buttons. 2. Yeah, I might take this Earthquake for the knockback. Honestly. Of course, I won't be able to hit the bats because they're flying type, and Earthquake is clearly a ground type move. That's an obvious rookie. That's an obvious thing that even rookie should know. Interestingly, Earthquake counts as a physical move, not as a special move. So my axe ability doesn't have a maximum amount of uses. It's purely down to whether or not I have the rage to cast them. Okay, I like that. Handy. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba. Right, let's grab Earthquake. Then I think... Do I work towards Inflame? I'm not bothered about additional Rage. I'm bothered about Rage Gain, I think. Let's go this way anyway. When you gain a skilled combo, your parry chance increased by 5% until the end of the night. Okay. What's about for each reaction from Rage? Your size is increased by 8%. Ooh. I want Bloodlust. So I can take Bloodlust and move through the tree this side, I think. Sounds like a plan. And for some reason, 5 hit points just decided to electively remove themselves. Maybe it was because it was damage that was carried over from the previous night, but it just showed it was coming off this morning rather than anything else. Get out of here. Okay, Earthquake also has a similar range to that Freeze ability from playing as the Wizard. Okay, yeah, I have to eat the hits a little bit here. It's a shame. Yeah, this is going to be inherently a more difficult start. But it might end up being a... Oh, look at that. That goes that way. There's little crossing and paths and stuff. I like it. In that case, then I'm doing it this way. Okay, I didn't even notice that. My cross-eyed ass didn't even notice the uppers and downers. Good description, good description. I also like the idea of this Impaler skill, so maybe I go crit up, knockback, Impaler next night. Maybe. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear, of course. Gadoosh. So, the game plan now will be get to maximum range so that I get bigger, and then go buck wild on the skills. Alright, I've got the extra size. Now I can start going said buck wild. Yeah, that's better. So of course the more Bloodlust skills I have, the bigger I can get. By the looks of it, let me just read the... I'll read the Bloodlust to see if I'm correct on that. Increased by 4% for every 10 Radon. Range is increased by the amount of rage I have. Oh, so I want to increase my max rage so that Bloodlust gets bigger. So earlier when I said I didn't want to bother with maximum rage, what I meant was I need maximum rage. Truly being angry of all time. What's this? Glacial Strike. Excellent. Actually kind of takes me back to the Path of Exile days, because there was a skill in that called Glacial Strike, which I did once one season try to build around. Actually. Not the best skill. But then again, I did just like I did like making Ball Lightning I just like making Ball Lightning on Path of Exile. Maybe one season I jump into Path of Exile and do streams of Path of Exile for the season. Just to mix things up a bit. I have to do it via console though, because on PC it actually crashes. Because I did try to, I'll say this, I did try to put together a video for Path of Exile. Unfortunately, the game froze every time I tried to go in to fight Kitara. You know, for anyone that's played Path of Exile, you know when you're in the final when you're in Act 10 and you're in that ruined square, and then the god dude opens up the path to go to Kitara. I'd crash there every time when I tried to go through to that area. Each combo requires 10 less combo points. Really? Nice! Every 5.7... Hold on. What? Why 5.7? What a weird number to pick. Anyway, every 5.7 seconds you throw a katana in a random direction. If it kills an enemy, it grants an additional 2 combo points. Extra experience, you say? Because of course, bear in mind that the combo levels equates to extra experience. Ooh, my sword's getting a little bit bigger. Oh, I needed the parry to work on the second one, not the first one. Well, whatever. Such goes my there goes that combo I was talking about, huh? Never mind. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with filling out my rage before going. Sorry, getting bloodlust before I do the everything else on this night. Even though I do think the going into bloodlust mode was probably the better call overall. Do what I need to do for the situation, huh? Honestly. Right. Katana, 100%. Glacial Strike. Oh, look at that. Every 5.6 seconds is daggers. Daggers and katanas, you say? Sign me up. And no, I'm not talking about the blue lady from Mortal Kombat when I say katanas. That's Kitana. And despite the fact that she's called Kitana, she uses fans. Yeah, when it came to Mortal Kombat, I wasn't ever really a Katana fan, sorry. Who did I used to use in Mortal Kombat, actually? The main Mortal Kombat game I used to play was Deadly Alliance. Did I used to use someone like Li Mei, maybe? Huh, I don't remember. I remember my Tekken mains, but I don't remember my Mortal Kombat mains. It wasn't Sub-Zero or Scorpion or anything like that. I know that much. Earthquake does affect the bats. So the bats aren't truly flying type here. Yeah, okay, I like the daggers. Katanas, sorry. Now I've also got daggers to worry about eventually. Which is cool. Enemies have greater movement speed, that's okay. I'm throwing more daggers at them. Then what? The Impaler. There was a skill of the Impaler. Oh, hold on. 3, 2, 0. Oh, it costs 1. You gotta be kidding me. Let's maybe... Oh, I've already grabbed the Impaler. Here. Okay, good, good. Where do I want to go next? Your maximum rate is increased by 10. At the start of each frustration. Fun board game. Let's go parry rate. Not experience, not attack speed, sorry. Then we'll just go knockback, parry, frustration. Starting with 5 rage is actually pretty nice. I don't know what's up with the losing health thing. That always procs. Still can't quite work out if that was damage I'd previously taken or what. Because I could have sworn that I was going to be healing up between... I don't know. Whatever. Nice job, Bozo. Let yourself get hit by the bat. And again. Oh. Cool. So it's every 2 hits. It's 2 hits after using the ability for the frost. I think it probably said that. I probably just ignored it before. I just know I saw frost and went, ooh, sign me up. Ow. Come on, my guy, you're meant to parry that. Totally blame it on the guy and not on me being a skill issue. Also, maybe I should have taken the attack speed rather than the thing I took a second ago, the parry. Oh well. Okay, then anything good looking? Not really. Not that springs to mind, so let's start working towards this blade storm. Spin your blade attacking once in all directions. Okay. That does look okay. And then once again I can take the ring. Nice. Blood Pact. Sacrifice 10 health points to gain 5% attack speed and 1 attack damage until the end of the night. Ooh, not sure if I like that. Quite honestly, I'm uncertain. Also, I thought I was meant to, oh, each one of these squares is 10 rage. So yes, I did gain 10 rage. Oops. I was like, why haven't I gained 10 rage? Surely that should be another load of blocks, but no. It's because as with the other formats, each block is worth 10. But silly me didn't put 2 and 2 together. Who stupid? Me stupid. That's right. I know what I am. I am what I am. Get out of here, Spoody. Yeah, this character takes a lot more build up than the other two I have so far. This is feeling like a bit more of a trudge to get somewhere, you know? Also, instead of going for the Blood Pact thing, I want the attack in all 4 areas, I think. So, I won't be getting the Blood Pact. This will be on my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this? Harsh lesson. When you parry or take damage from an enemy, you gain all of the experience you would have received for killing them. So you can parry an enemy, receive the experience, and then kill them? It's a concept. Oh, that's a cool animation. The spinny. I like that. Get out of here, big bat. Boo! Ah. You scared me. Don't creep up on me like that, Portable. Okay, the sword's getting slightly faster. Making it slightly easier to hopefully take out more enemies. Yeah, I also, of course, have Earthquake, etc., etc. for when they close in. This is why I've got throwing axes. So I can do the attack from afar thing. Bang. I didn't need to do that, but the Earthquake's a cool animation. So, you know, why not? That's all I'm saying. Okay. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. I couldn't care less. 1. More damage for every maximum health. So my maximum health points at the moment are 75. So I'm currently getting 3, 6. I've got 3, right? Yeah, I'm getting 9 attack damage. The size of your character. Yeah, that will go up. Regen. That's what I got. Parry chance. 26%. Oh, it said plus 5%. Okay. Well, it disappeared, so my base is 21. Alright, them skellies, I think it will be a case of if I let them stay on the ground, they'll recover. Yeah, here we go. Hello, Dry Bones. He literally is Dry Bones. Oh, okay. That should have been an earthquake situation. Great song. I remember it features Tiny Temp, but who's it by again? Why am I blanking? I predict an earthquake up in here. It features Small Angry. Whatever. 5 points. The one ring does plenty. I'll grab another frustration. Mega Mush. Your size and range increase by 35%. Your attack damage increased by 5 until you are hit. Refreshing each night. Ooh. So if I go down around that way, I might get to this mush. Or I go up. Yeah, there's a you can't see it too well, but there's a little bridging path in here. So I think I have to go up and around and then down to get to Mega Mush here. I will be taking that. Yeah, I'm finding the extra enemies quite convenient here for all this tasty experience. But I've not got much in the way of experience gain on this barbarian, have I? Oh well, we're still getting decent levels, to be honest. I'm not begrudging it. Nice. That dagger decided to go down the perfect lane. Remember, that's set to random. It's not like it's the same every time. So it actually just randomly chose like the best opportune moment, for the best opportune row. Taking out dry bones from afar. Go away, Spoody. Nice. Oh, so now I've got 20% instead of 21% parry. Sure. 3, 2, 1, 0. I think I want this smoke and chain. When you gain a skill cover, your parry chances increase. Ah, that's where I got the extra parry chance from. So yeah, I want smoke and chain and parry chain, but I'll be able to go down to the Mega Mush. So in the next 2 nights I'll have Mega Mush and hopefully them 2 chains, and then I'll work out where to go from there. Shame that I have to have all the characters unlocked and do a run with them all before we get another level. Because of course by the time I've got all the characters and played with them, I'll have to at least be Mastery 15, because that's what I need to unlock all the characters, so... or to have all the characters unlocked. So that's like most of the game done, in a way. Without thinking of a better way to explain, better words to... Oh, come on, Spoody, why did you move that much that time? A little less, please. Crazy stuff. This was a level I quite liked in Sonic Adventure 2. Oof, there goes my combos and my attack speed. Actually no, it must keep the attack speed if I go to skilled in the night, but yeah. New York-ass game. You reckon so? I don't know, it's one of those simple but effective ones in my opinion, Lame Sloth. But hello, nice to have you here, hope you're doing well. I have to say, I think, looking back on the year, I think my favourite roguelite I've found this year is None Shall Intrude. That game is awesome. This is cool. Mind you, I've also done Balatro this year. Ooh. Ooh. None Shall Intrude or Balatro. Okay, that's difficult. I think it might be Balatro then. But None Shall Intrude is a very close second. Very fun game. Even though I've been cooking even more with Balatro now, I think I've done 6. I'm not going to say the other number I think I may have done, but I've done 6 or so decks to gold stake now. I've been truly cooking. Yeah, this extra attack speed from having the skilled and above combo is very nice. Oh, nothing was close enough. I was hoping that at least that skilly was close enough, but that was a skill issue on my end. That's what I get. Very nice. Wait a second, that skelly twice. Did I go from 130 to 132 after taking down the skeleton and then destroying his thing? Oh well. Mega Mush. Not mush, but it's something. Kind of want this Bloodlust excess. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3. Then I've got 2 Bloodlusts right here off the bat. Can also get another parry chain. Maybe it's possible to build up near 100% parry resistance. Interesting thought. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Alright, and I've got skilled combo. Okay, so when they said when you reach skilled combo, what they meant is basically for the whole night. Because like it takes like 2 seconds to get to skilled combo. Especially considering that I've got that perk that says reduce requirements to get the combo chains. I think this might be as fun as the wizard, but I don't think it's quite archer fun. Is where I'm landing the warrior, by the way, so far. Again, this is first impressions, first takes kind of deal. Quite honestly. Yeah, I think if I just leave Dry Bones here, it counts every time he yeah. Counts every time you take him down into the dead body form, and then again when you take it down for real. So you can build. It seems like I can build a whole bunch of combos. Right. Let's go up. He says immediately going down. Right, I don't need safety mush again. This is what I meant by up, by the way. This one. Then let's get extra health points. And I want the katanas. Ooh, the next one would make it become every 4.3 seconds. Okay. Cool, so it must just be the more, when it comes to them, it seems to be the more of the skill I have, the more it scales up. By the looks of it. Asterisk, again, I'm going on my observations and stipulations without the actual knowledge, so don't take what I say here as gospel. Also, those wasps seem to give ads, so again, I can leave the wasps to give me a whole bunch of ads, so I can just get more and more combos and experience. It's just outside of my attack. Okay, no, they're coming into my attack range now. But yeah, I can still do that thing which I'm talking about. Ow. Not what I meant to do, I meant to do the frost. Okay, yeah, this is starting to get crazy. I do quite like seeing the builds when they get to crazy level. To be honest. It's kind of fun. Nice. So another 8 points. Ooh, Right. 1, 2, 3, 6. What's this up here? Medals. Every 4.2 seconds you throw medals in all 4 directions that deal damage equal to your current combo points. I think I know where we're going. Back to my previous statement of up. May as well just leave the stats menu open, mightn't I? Because it's only sitting in where there'd otherwise just be a blank space. And I'll write your name. Good old T-Swift. Spin to win. Press all the buttons. I just realised I pressed the frost button as well. I didn't actually mean to press the frost button. I was just looking to press the spin to win. But my fat finger ass can't press just one button at a time. Shameful display. Pow. Get out of here, bat. I'm also being completely top lane oblivious. POV, you're playing League of Legends? Yeah, Earthquake has taken down the wasps. Doesn't make sense to me either. Hold on, please tell me this golden wasp is also spawning out regular wasps. No, it was just there was 2 wasps there. Damn, I want the golden wasp to be able to spawn regular wasps. Right, another 8 talent points. How close does that get me to? Oh, I need to go this way. It didn't get me anywhere close to medals. It might have been a case of going up and around, but meh. Increase health points by 10. If you have 100 or more back, your health regen heals you for double. Oh, I quite like Stone Skin. I do have 110 hit points. Looking good. Skadoosh. The katanas are so big as well. Just kind of chilling out. Ow, I noticed the bottom lane a bit too late there. Get out of here, silly Spoody. Yeah, I don't think the... I think when it comes to this barbarian guy, which again the game wants to call warrior, I think when it comes to this barbarian guy, I don't think the amount of range is helpful. Like the axes on their own don't do enough for long range. This Bloodlust is very helpful, of course, but I think from the get-go the axes themselves don't necessarily cover enough of what you want them to do. They're neat though. It's definitely a useful early game ranged option. It's just not quite as quite as efficient as I'd want it to be, but that's okay. Also 199 combo. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It costs 5. You're joshing with me. I'll grab extra health and parry chance. Excellent. That's good. I like it. Onwards. I'll try and get to Bloodlust stage again this time. I'm not going to use abilities early, let's just punch it out. Ow, the damage. If I have to use an ability I will, but I'd rather not. If anything it'd be the Earthquake ability. There we go, we're up to max rage now. Touch me now, enemies. Touch me now. He says, provocating the enemies when they've hit me plenty of times already. How big is the earthquake range now? Nope. Being bigger does not seem to extend the earthquake range. Okay. So when you get bigger, it actually just affects your basic attack size, not the ability. Or has it been upgrading the upgrade size? Not much, if anything. I can't see too much of a noticeable difference to the earthquake ability in its range. Go on, Sketty, walk over. Ready? There we go. Nice. Right, night 20 time. Medals. Every 4.1 seconds you throw medals in all directions, and then I've got a further 3 talent points, which is stone skin. Yeah, that's good. That's Neri Vice. I can get behind it. Onwards. Again, just taking random ass hit point damage. Maybe it's because of the Ascension Mastery. I saw something about the Mastery saying something about reduced hit points, but I thought it meant like from maximum, not from just have it taken out from your current thing. You know. I guess that's more of an assumption on my end than anything actually useful or demonstrative or whatever. I should really be using the axe ability because that does seem to give net positive rage. It uses rage? So do I live up to the game's name? I was going to make a title that said something like, "No, I'm not, but this game is." Would I say I'm talented? Not really. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm particularly talented in any way, Portable. Necessarily. Or at least I wouldn't live up to the game's title, that's for sure. It's my honest take. Also, look at that, 254% size. How crazy. That's a number of all time. Yeah, I think this guy's about as fun as the wizard. I'm not saying that in a bad way. The wizard was fun. Just again, Archer's just more bonkers. Okay. Mastery 5 survived. Mastery bonus. A heck load of it. Right. Apply feared more often. I didn't even see the feared debuff in the game. Power up your throwing weapons. Yeah, let's go fastball. More rage and more powerful unleashed abilities. That sounds like fun. Crowd control and bonus damage on knockback. Ooh. I'll go irritable. Sure, I'll get them all eventually. Right. I need to take this one. Very, very clearly. I'm not even bothered about what the effect actually does, but it said skill issue. Then upgrade strike abilities. Spend health and regenerate it back. That sounds like fun. Mastery level 6 unlocked. New challenges unlocked and summoner class unlocked. Ooh, summoner. Now that could be fun. Right, let's do one more run for today. I want to try this summoner out. So the next one would be Mastery 8. Conjures powerful creatures to do their bidding, but struggles when fighting alone. But these cost magic points, blah blah blah. Similar sort of premise to the wizard. Right, what do we start with? Gigantify. Your next basic 3 summons have double maximum health. 2 friendly little blobs. Right, so this is 15-second cooldown for 10 mana. There's a 10-second cooldown with 10 mana. Let's go with the blobs, I think. Right, so it was at the start of each night lose 25%, lose 25 hit points. Okay, so the enemies, red talents. This one adds movement speed. So by the end they gain 20% extra movement speed. On top of the fact that on one of the nights the enemies gain 15% speed. I haven't paid enough attention to which night that is, but we'll get there. Oh, so all my basic attacks are summons. That's cute. Look at my snails. Okay, now how bonkers do we think this is going to be on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm thinking this is probably going to be about a 7, where the archers are 10 and the barbarian's about a 5. I think this is going to be slightly more bonkers than the barbarian. Wizard is slightly more bonkers than the barbarian, but the barbarian's more as fun as the wizard. I know, I'm giving it some very strange things. How was a 5% chance to spawn a gravestone when dying in combat? Adds decay when an enemy collides with it. That's interesting. Do I take this blue one or do we shoot into the wild blue? I'm going to shoot into the wild blue. And then we once again need the one ring, obviously. Every time I see the one ring, by the way, I am indeed trying to tunnel vision towards it. For no real reason. So the fact that this summoner has... Also, he's more just a snailmancer, isn't he? Look at him. Bob's the name and making snails is our game. So it said something about lifesteal up. So that kind of nullifies the ascension thing. The mastery 5 or whatever, 4 or whatever one it was for reducing your max health by 25. If I can leech health. Right, let's go. Here. What's this? Here's have a 3% chance to drop experience gems. Sign me up. Then I need to realise that this is the way to go. Helper damage up. Tenacious demons. Whenever a helper takes damage, they do an additional 2 damage when they perish. Ooh, okay. The Horde. Speeds up your summon speed by 8% until the end of the night. Nice! Or is it? Maybe I need to intentionally keep my guys slow. Because as long as they hit the enemy, it doesn't matter how quickly or slowly they do it. And they do just walk to the end of the gates, so maybe it's a bad thing. In a weird, warped way. And that actually I should just focus on my own attack speed instead. Or, you know, summoning speed. Just a thought. Oh, that didn't let me put the thing out in time. Also, the summons, look at that, the summons don't immediately go down after they attack. So it must be a case that I can upgrade their health and their whatevers. Increase damage of helpers. Right, let's have a look here. I want to go this way, I think, for the mana up. No, I go this way for the conveyor belt. Don't be so stupid. I can't help it, that's like my brand, I know. Yeah, I definitely need attack speed. Or summon speed, however you want to look at it. You know what I mean. Just the ability to... I want the ability to make more snails. That's just the way Escar goes. These summons seem to be pretty good at dealing with mobs. With smaller mobs. Like they can take up more than one at a time. pretty neat. Cool. Right. We have a 5% chance to be elite. And this was the perfect amount of points. What's this doggo? Good boy. I'm a friend of Ghost Puppy with 10 hit points. Ghost Puppies return to you after 3 seconds instead of dying. I mean, I need this, clearly. So I guess I go Tenacious Demons, Graveyard Shift. Spawn a gravestone at the start of each night. If there are at least 2 gravestones active, you gain 10% summon speed. Ooh. Remember when I talked about needing summon speed, you say? Do they know about second gravestone, Pippin? Don't mind me, I'm just taking the hobbits to Isengard. Yeah, I want to preemptively put snails in rows where possible. That's about right for the 2 pumpkin heads. Hey, I was spot on. But yeah, if I can... Because I've got the ability where if a summon goes down, it has the potential to drop me experience points. When I get more summon speed, I'll get more experience points. No-brainer. The logic's there somewhere. Right, Crawley will now appear. How creepy. Life stealing an enemy grants additional experience from that enemy. I'll take it because I want to go towards good boy. Death Right. Spawn a gravestone at the start of each night. Your gravestones explode when hit, dealing 7 health with damage to all surrounding enemies. Oh, so Death Right would then allow me to put down a second gravestone every night, so I can get at least 2, meaning that that buff can stay up. As long as I'm able to protect the gravestone. Oh, why was that snail yellow and not white? Maybe there's different snail types. See, they can be elite enemies, but I can have elite snails. So really, I should default to the row that has the gravestone in it. Needs to be where I put down extra summons when nothing's going on. But, you know, minimal enemies on screen. Not necessarily nothing going on, just a bit less than expected. Right. Excellent stuff. Yeah, I need to go this way. 2, 1. Unfortunately, good boy is worth 2 points. I mean, he's worth all the points in the world, but yeah, I can't get the ability is more what I'm saying. It's a shame that I can't do what I'm trying to put out there. Then single point. Your snail has an 8% chance to be a bombshell that explodes on death, dealing damage to surrounding enemies. Oh, that sounds fun. Let's maybe use this point to work towards death right quicker. I do like the sound of exploding snails. And yes, if I had unlocked another map, I would have used another map by now, but unfortunately I have to have all the characters and have a run with all of them. So I have to wait for Ascension 15 for that one. I also like the idea of snails being on a conveyor belt. Helps speed them up a little. Okay, let's send angel blobs down those 2 rows. Perfect. Get out of here, Spideys. I have to say, this is actually quite a fun class. I think this might be my second favourite class so far. Unfortunately, still not quite as favourable as the Archer, but certainly just as fun. Summon a friendly Mega Blob. Ooh. Say less. And Flame Shells. Your snails have a chance to create a flame on death, which apply burning. Cool, cool. More super snails? Right, now up to 3, up to 3 gravestones. So I could technically sack the bottom gravestone if I need to. Because I'd still have 2 along the right row. Unless I make a grave mistake. Oh, ho, ho, got him good. POV, Paul and Barry chuckle moving headstones at the graveyard. To me, to you. Death right, thank you. More graves. 2, 1, 0. Then what's this up here? Infestation. Summoned friendly flies. Also, I saw a post that tickled me the other day. So mosquitoes can fly, but flies cannot mosquito. I saw it and chuckled to myself. I'll say that much. No, no, slime, don't hit the... Okay, yeah, I did say I can sack the bottom row. I suppose they were my words. Exactly, Calc. That is exactly 5 flies, mate. That is so true. So yeah, as long as I'm just keeping an eye on the right row, and I can't go wrong. Right, take you out. Go on, best boy. Best boy seems to just be on the map permanently, or you know, for a very long time. I like that. And then off he goes. Truly best boy. Anything over here that I like? Have a chance to drop more experience gems. Yes, I like that. Then anything else appealing? Not so far, unfortunately. Oh well. Right, let's just send the good boy out from the get-go. Honestly, he is worthy of love. As all best boys and best girls are. Which is why Anodora should have won. A decade later and I'm still saying Anodora should have won. It's never not true. Oh, the yellow snails might be the ones that explode. Or something. Because I was remarking about how there's different coloured snails. And the ones that are on fire have the obvious fire coming from them. So maybe that's the case. You know? Right. Let's have a look here. What crazy notion was I after? What about the bomb snail? No, there was something up... Was there something up here? Is there a reason why I'm going up here? No, it was for the worthy sacrifice perk. So let's come down here. 3, 2, 1. We'll have a little look around this way. See what I can find. There's going to be something interesting somewhere, right? More graves. Can I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave? Ooh, the more I look at it, the stranger it feels, yeah. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to hear my... dulcet tones properly whenever I do that Carlisle stream I was planning on doing. Slow motion explosion, so true. It does feel like it's going in slow motion. Off goes best boy. So how good is the big slime? Oh, the big slime takes out that guy. Yeah, big slime is good boy. Not quite as good as this good boy, but it's pretty good. Right, I'm down to 3 tombstones, but again, I've got 2 in the right lane, so I've still got buffer. Quite frankly. Oh, and I level up right at the end of the night. You do spoil me. Let's go 1, 2. Anything interesting? If I claw out this way? Fiendish bodyguard. Spawn a gravestone at the start of each night. Okay, another gravestone. Eternal rest. Whenever you use an ability, a gravestone appears in a random lane. Practically infinite graves, you say, Batman, Pippin, or whatever. Nice. I can get behind it. Okay, let's send you. Yeah, this is kind of bonkers, honestly. Definitely takes my take for second best class so far. Oh no, they're destroying my graves. This is a grave tragedy. Now it looks like the top lane is going to be carrying. POV or playing League of Legends. But not with me. Baptin. So true, Calc. Right. Big boy up. Little boy's down. Don't take that sentence out of context. Right. Angel Blobby's up top. That's the win. So, a needle pulling thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this? Ghastly sacrifice. When help us spawn a tiny spectral buster. Spectral buster. Hey, brother. When I see Buster, I just think Buster from Arrested Development. I have been watching more Arrested Development recently. Not in the last couple of days, but I mean recently as in the last couple of weeks I've been watching a few more episodes again. That show is so rewatchable. And the whole cast is great. It's my take. Pretty simple. No, Spoody, piss off. Get away from my tombstones. My snails will protect my... I mean, there seems to be absolutely no relation between the snails and the tombstones, right? It can't just be me that thinks that that's a little bit obscure. But here we are. Also, think about how fast these snails are actually moving. Because, like, they wouldn't normally... I hate to break it to you, but snails don't normally move this fast. This is faster than your average snail. I suppose it's a perk of being a powerfully summoned snail. Right. Bombshells. Where to go next? I think I want to go Ghastly into Worthy Sacrifice and check this side. Maybe? Okay, it seems to spawn a tombstone on the row that you use the ability on. Nope, that's not the case. It was correlation rather than causation. They don't actually spawn on the same row which you throw the ability down in. I'd like to rescind my previous statement. These are advanced snails. Have you ever watched the film Turbo, Calg? I think that's where I'm going with this. If you haven't seen it, don't worry, you're not missing on too much, but it is a fun little watch in a way. But it's no less than what you'd expect. You have. Oh, okay. Cool. You know exactly what I'm talking about already then. Not that it was exactly a hard thing to deduce based on what I was talking about and what I said, but still. Okay, I do need the snails to be faster actually. They need to get past the tombstones. So I do need a bit of that snail juice. Snail juice. Oh dear. I will preface this by saying I never have and I never will try the snail trail, for lack of better descriptives. Okay, so here is the dead end. So maybe I need to come up this way? Yes, I did spend the points here just so I could check that side. No luck. Such is the way of things. Okay, let's send out all the abilities. Press all the things. Okay, big boy's gonna yeah, he just got to the end and just decided that his work was done. Don't blame him, to be honest. Being able to retain this extra summon speed is relatively convenient. May not look like it's doing much, but it's certainly helping. At the end of the day, where most people would summon 10 snails, I can summon 11. You know? I will out-snail. My out-snailing will out-prevail. I don't know. Trying to make it sound fancy. Send Dooge up, please. Dooge needs to be best boy. Nice. Let's take it. And then what? Do I just grab this? And I see a blue up here. Fiendish bodyguards. Yeah, okay, more summoned graves, whatever. Still liking exploring here. What about this side of the map? Meh. Let's just keep messing around over here, I think. It sounds like fun. Lots and lots of graves. Out goes best boy. Nice. Shame that I haven't seen too many summon speed skills on the tree. Either that or they're there and I've just been blind to them. You can decide, but either way. Although me saying that 10% is nice and that it's doing a thing, I kind of want even more, you know? I see the little bombs now. Ow. I don't want to jinx anything here. I know what I'm like, but I'm going to say this anyway. I don't even think I've been hit yet this run. The only thing I've taken damage from is the just from the mastery level, where it defaults 25 of my hit points every night. I don't think I've actually taken a hit from an enemy. Right, another grave goes out. Instantly destroyed, but at least it's there. Oh, that guy swapped sides. See that? He spawned up here, then tunneled all the way down to here. Interesting. Not quite what I was expecting. 10 talent points. Are you serious? What I want to do is come up here and grab this other graveyard shift, because maybe it stacks up the extra attack speed given from the extra graves, because I still think that the same talent points are stacking it up. Might not be showing it on their descriptions, but some of the skills it shows the stacking results from descriptions, like when I had multiple katanas. Just as a for instance. So I'm still holding out some weird hope. So you down. Looking fairly well protected still. So in this here, even though it's going to teleport to the other side. Yeah. Game's called me brilliant. I wouldn't quite go that far. Please, please, you're making me blush. Right. Out of mana. Oh, the mole nearly walked himself into the best boy. Very nice. Oh, nearly took damage. Nice, nice. Okay. Here we go. What's this? Worthy sacrifice. I think we're a bit late to worry about the worthy sacrifice nodes now. But let's take some fiery snails and such. D6. Okay. Bit late for D6 as well, honestly. This is looking good. Wait, 50 already? The hell? I know this is a late night, but come on. That's a bit quick. And I'm sure I'm continuing to be carried by my extra attack speed from these graves. Also, these graves work like mines, don't they? Because they deal damage to the enemies, and they count as a blockade. So the tombstones are actually really quite bonkers when you think about not what they are, but what they give. Like on the surface level, you think, oh, okay, they're just there and they give you attack speed bonuses. Nah, they do more than that. They give all these extra bonuses. They deal damage. They can stop enemies. There's a lot of extra passive benefits that don't immediately show themselves, you know? I'm not even trying to sound facetious or pretentious with this, I'm just pointing it out. Like, it is literally an extra hidden benefit. Right, 19 time. So, I'm not bothered about working towards D6 necessarily. So in that case then, shall I go for a different path? How about over here? I feel drawn to this direction. Soul absorption. Life stealing from 20 enemies grants summon speed until the end of the night. Don't think I'm going to quite make it to that node, but that's a very nice node to discover very late in the game. Even more of my attack speed going down. It doesn't list the fact that using the ability reduces my attack speed though. So that's really obscure. You'd have thought that when I... Ready? 0.77 now. You would have thought... No, hold on. It's increasing my summon speed. Yeah, oh, I'm an idiot. It's actually working in my favour, sorry. The lower the attack speed, the lower the number, that is the delay between attacks. Stupid. It's not the amount of attacks you can do per second, it's the amount of time between each attack. Sometimes attack speed shows itself as the amount of attacks per second, and sometimes they show it as speed of attack. This game literally shows it as speed of attack. I'm literally being an idiot. I mean, Tell you something new, I know. But it's literally just picked in my brain. Just realised just how it actually works. So, sorry, that one's on me. So yeah, almost 2 snails a second now. Truly cooking with gas. Right. So, last night. 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be able to get this special skill for the end here. Nice. Then, let's get Life Speed chance by 2%, so that it works with this soul absorption. And then another one, in the words of DJ Khaled. I'm in. Nice. And then I want to spend as much of my mana as possible on the attack speed. So from now I need to just focus the conveyor belt speed ability. See how fast we can go here at the end. Not very when it's taking me this long to regen the mana, but that's my fault for not picking up mana nodes, and I didn't mean to fat finger the Omega slime earlier. That would have saved mana. More attack summon speed. Okay, so I'm already at 2 snails a second. See if we can't go to 3 snails a second. Or is that too greedy? Is that too greedy and or ambitious? Yeah, because the amount of summon speed by 8%. It's not from base, it's from current. So you saw I went down from 0.54 to 0.5. And now down to 0.44. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to 3 snails a second here. Because I'll need to do that ability like 4 more times or such. I don't think there's the time for that. Regrettably. Honestly, I've stopped paying attention to the screen. I'm literally just looking at the ability. I'm not even looking at where the enemies are. I'm just pressing WASD randomly. And it's just kind of working. We need 3 SPS. I'm trying. I'm nearly there. Look. 0.35. Come on. One more. I agree with you, Calgo. I want 3 SPS. That is how we should measure everything in snails per second. Yep. 3 snails per second. We're there. Okay, I did manage to do it. Never mind. When I said don't think I'm going to be able to do it, what I meant was I totally was able to do it. Yay! Good job, Snailmancer. I also don't know what's up with this here. Right, let's have a look here. Summon tanky helpers. Create a snail army. Upgrade decay and spread it faster. Nah. Praise Helix. We need a snail army, obviously. It said snail army. How am I turning that down? More gravestones means more power. Let's go. Upgrade your flies? Nah. I didn't make a single fly that time. I didn't end up doing the thing. And oh, when it said core things, it means... I'll show you. I've just realised what that means too as well. Then we'll go... Runs for regenerating magic points. Yeah, let's maybe take it. I don't need to upgrade flies. Gooing gone. I mean, this literally I need to take it. That's a no-brainer. Bonus mastery level 8 because reasons? Just because. Mastery 6 survived. So here, skip a stage because you can. That was the last run of the stream, by the way. But I just want to confirm that when it says about the core skills, yeah. So then when I use the characters more, I can now get these as well. And so on and so forth. Very nice. However, this is where we'll end the stream for today, but this has been a fun one. I was waiting for a time to play this game a bit more, so today's summed it up perfectly. So yeah, thanks, shout-outs and thanks for everyone for coming by. Special shout-outs to Panda, Dawson, Calg, Portable and Lame Sloth, and thank you to everyone else who came by. So peace and love, and I will catch you again soon, hopefully. Mwah.